I'm Victoria from Cozy and Country here in partnership with Cozy Owl, and now the weather's getting a little bit chillier, we decided to make you a video on how to make your own luxury candles using wooden wicks.
I have 800 grams of soy container wax. I have my wooden wicks here and they come with the little holders. I've chosen a 50ml fragrance bottle. I have also chosen a cream dye. These are the large cube containers. I also have my bain-marie, my pouring jug, my trusty wooden spoon, and some glue dots, which I've already started using. So quickly wash up your jars and then measure out 700 grams of wax. Now I'm measuring out 700 grams because I looked on the description of these containers on the Cozy Owl website, and it said that they roughly hold about 232 grams each. So 700 grams is kind of overgunning it, but I'd rather be that way, too much rather than too little. And now you've measured out all your wax, pop it on a medium heat and keep giving it a really good stir just to make sure that it melts completely. And I also wouldn't worry too much about your temperature at this point. You just need it to melt all the way through before you can do anything else with it. And just keep an eye on the water in your bain-marie or in your double boiler just to make sure it doesn't boil over. So my wax is melted all the way through now, and it's a little bit too hot. It's about 80 degrees here, and I want it to be around 65 degrees before I can do anything with it. So for 5 or 10 minutes, I'm just going to leave it to cool down. And whilst I'm waiting, I'm going to crack on with putting my wooden wicks together. So take 2 of the wooden wicks, pop them together like so, and then take your little holders and just push them through. They do go in quite easily, you just need to give them a little bit of a nudge, just wriggle them in, and then they do pop in just like this. And once you've got them in, you just need to pre-wax them. So whilst the wax has got no colour or oil in it, you just need to pop your little wicks in there. Just be careful not to burn yourself. And if you've got a bain-marie like mine, you might need to scoop a little bit of wax up like this, just with your wooden spoon. This will just bind the 2 wooden wicks together. And it's important to put 2 together because it makes the wood crackle a little bit better. Now I've double checked my temperature and I'm about 65 degrees now, so I'm ready to pop my colour in. And the colours come in little shards like this, so I'm actually going to put the entire 3 grams into my wax because I want these candles to be really creamy. It goes with the cinnamon scent and that's just what I want. So just make sure that it melts completely before you can do anything else with it. So give it a really good stir, but again, be gentle when you're stirring, just so you don't cause any air pockets in the wax. And now I've melted it all the way through. I'm going to put the full 50ml of my scent into the wax too. This will go nicely with the 700 grams that I used initially. So pop all that in there and give it a really good stir. Now you want the colour and the scent to go all the way through the wax. So I've double checked the temperature and we're about 65 degrees still because I was still on a small heat, and I want to just get it poured straight into my pouring jug at this point. Now let's get the wicks stuck into the containers. So take your glue dots, peel off one side and stick it to the base of the wick and peel off the other side, and then get it nice and central into your container and push it all the way down and make sure it's fully stuck. And then you can take your wax and start pouring. So pour part the way up and leave a little bit of room at the top, because after half an hour you're going to come back and top them back up with the remaining bit of wax. This will just smooth off the top and leaving no air pockets. I didn't have any on these ones, but just in case, I like to give it a little top up just to make sure. Then leave them overnight to set. And when you come back, you want to snip them down. So I'm going to snip them to about 1 centimetre here. That's leaving just enough room. And then, there you go. That's all stuck down.